Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader, here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. So glad you dropped by. We're going to jump into the charts here, just take a look at the current wave structure of Bitcoin here and see what's going on. When we zoom out here, let me just zoom out on the 4-hour chart here. Just kind of take a look at the overall structure of this wave. Let's see here. There we go. When we take a look at the overall structure of this wave, guys, let me see if I can get the MAs off of that as well. It doesn't look finished. However, it looks like a really nice 5-wave count if you look at it from that perspective. But it doesn't look finished. It appears like maybe we've got another hit to the high, but we can't be certain here. My first target, at least if we continue up, and that's the big question mark for me. When we get into this 5th wave and the 4th wave and the 5th wave of the 5th wave, it's hard to tell exactly where this thing is going to end. But it looks like we've got some more upside to go, guys. Just if I look at it. Just looking at the structure of that wave, and that's going by gut, it's going by look and feel, nothing more than that. We do have Fibonacci targets that are going to get us up to, let's see, let me show you where those Fib targets are. That's the 4th wave right there. 99.50 is a Fib target that we're looking at. Okay, so let's look at even 96.28 for now as well as a potential target. But anyway, so if we go up, if we have upside targets, looking around 99.50 as our target wave. If we go down from here, guys, then I would expect that this is all a finished 5th wave, and we could see a 3-wave pullback to the size and shape of this wave. So we'd have a 1, a 2, and then we'd continue on. Okay, so we could have some kind of a corrective wave, and then we continue to the upside. That's if we're dealing with a bull run count. Okay, if we're dealing with some kind of expanded flat here, guys, then it needs to be ending here around 99.50. It shouldn't go much deeper than that, or it shouldn't go deeper than that, really. I wouldn't want it to. It's already more deep than I would like to see it, but 10,066 is going to be my, let's see, about $10,000 is as high as I want to see this wave go if we're just dealing with that expanded flat, and then we're going to get some kind of a downward wave down to lower lows. Okay, so if this is to be interpreted as an expanded flat, and there's a lot of reasons for that, which I've shared in previous videos. Okay, so it's still on the table, guys. That 2618 extension is the highest I want to see it go, which is $10,000. So let's watch the $10,000 region. That seems to be very significant. So I can't tell you guys, I can't be certain if we've got that another leg to go, but if I had to guess, this is doing the sideways consolidation. I expect it to probably break out to the upside, finish this wave, get a stop hunt to the high, and then some kind of a reversal like that. Okay, that's kind of what I'm looking for. That's the wave shape that I see as I'm watching this market. All right, let's zoom into the small time frames and see if there's anything that supports that. Okay. The way I am interpreting this wave right here, this last wave here, and that's the big question mark here, is right here. Let me just show you. I got 1, 2, all that's 3. We're making the 4th wave going to have to go up for the 5th wave. That's the way I'm thinking about it for now. Okay, the reason I'm thinking about that right now, I think we still have another hit to the low to go. And let me explain to you why I think that. I could always be wrong, but I think this is going to be our 3-wave shape to the downside like that. Let me show you why I'm thinking that from a structural standpoint here. Going to the 15-minute chart, let me show you. Now, when I look at this wave right here, this appears impulsive. It looks like an impulse wave or a motive wave. It looks like a 5-wave impulse to me. Okay, now obviously I could be wrong on that, and the market, because the market's waves have looked impulsive to me, and it's been 3-wave-ish. So obviously my interpretation of that wave could be incorrect. But that being said, we have this. Let me see, where is it? So we had a 5-wave move, okay? We have this 3-wave move, okay? And then we have another 3-wave move here, okay? So So that doesn't make sense, really. This should be, if this is 5 waves, this should have been 5 waves, okay? But it didn't. It was 3 waves. So what we can do then is actually look at this wave right here as a center wave, connecting wave, and then we're going to get another 5 waves down. So this would be our 5. Oh, come on. Our 5. Our 3, and then we get our 5 like that. And this 3 wave would be an expanded flat, is what that is right there. So we got an expanded flat right here in the middle. So that's why I'm expecting, I don't know if we're going to get another little hit to the high before we go down, but somewhere in this region, guys, I'm expecting a wave to the downside to finish this correction out. Then I'm looking to go long to finish that last wave that I think we're gonna go ahead and make. That's my take on it, guys. Again. That could be incorrect, but that's the way I'm looking at it. That's the trade I am personally planning to trade. But I feel like we have another hit to the high to go, looking for $10,000. We don't have to hit it. We don't have to go up there. We could go down from here. There's enough waves in this structure to be finished, and I understand that as well. But all we can do is look at the market, and I can tell you what I think, and I can tell you what's possible. And they're two different things. I'm often wrong in what I think. But what's possible, I usually include everything that could happen. It does happen. So you have to listen to me that way, okay? So I'm going to tell you what's possible from an Elliott wave standpoint, and then I'm going to tell you what I think. What I think could be wrong. What's possible, well, that, obviously some of the things that I say are possible are not going to happen. Obviously, only one of them is going to happen, but I usually include what actually happens within the realm of possibilities. And it's not just guessing. It's not just it could go up or down. It's based upon the wave shapes here, okay? So if this is 1, 2, now there's a couple of ways I can interpret the rest of this. I could say that's 3, this is 4, and that's 5, okay? And that could be finished. We got to finish 5 waves, and then we're actually going 1, 2, and this is going to be 3, 4, 5. We're going to get a 5-wave move to the downside soon. That's a possibility. So we could go down from here. We don't have to continue going up. My gut saying that we got to go up, we're going up to 10.5 is could be wrong, okay? But if we interpret it this way, 1, 2, all that's 3. And now we're getting the 4th wave right here, complex 5, 3, 5. Then we'll look to go on up to finish that wave here, and we'll get in our trade somewhere here around this liquidity zone right here, and then we'll head on. Now, we did come down and already touched that liquidity zone right here, and one might say, well, we've already hit it and we're heading up. That's a possibility. I just don't see it again, because this was a 5-wave structure. Now, this would have to be a 3-wave structure then in order for that to happen. But you might say, well, here's the 3-wave right here. You had a truncated C right there. Let's zoom in and show you that guy. The only problem is this wasn't 5 waves. If this is 5, I expect that to be 5, and that's why I don't think it's finished. But if I put the extension on here, boom, boom, like that, we came down to the 786 extension of that wave, and then when we made a reversal. But that again, I believe the way we're fizzling out right here, kind of going sideways and going to kind of roll over most likely, is probably indicative of a expanded flat here in the middle. Okay, so again, I'm looking for this. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. So all that's together as a intermediate wave, and then another 5-wave to the downside. If we head down from here for that one more wave, what would that look like? Could go retest here of 91.12, 90 or 9,000. Could retest the $9,000 region right there. It's all in this liquidity zone right here, and then we could go up for more. So we'll have to wait and see. We may not get that downward push. We may have already gotten it. My interpretation of this wave could be wrong. This could be a 3-wave, even though it looks very, very 5-wave-ish. So my assumption that we have one more push down is dependent upon the conclusion of mine that this is a 5-wave structure. Right, that wave right there is a 5-wave structure. So if that logic breaks down, then obviously the rest of it breaks down. This could be a 3. Oh, sorry. So if this is actually a 3-wave, that's a 3-wave. That's a 3-wave. We got a 3, 3, 3 WXY. We hit the 786, and we're on our way to the races. All right, so that's the way I'm looking at it, guys. So you know the targets, you know the wave shapes that we're looking at. That's the way I'm thinking about the waves. I hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl tonight. I hope you guys have fun watching it. Keep your charts open and see what Bitcoin's going to do. But my first gut is that we're going to have some downside to come, and then we could get that upside pushed to the $10,000 mark. So let's see what happens. Well, you guys have a great night. Hope that Bitcoin analysis gives you something to think about. At least the wave shapes we could expect. All right, talk to you later. Bye bye.